Yo, chat, can you hear me in my stream?
Week 5. As always, joined by our team captain, Sam Kirshner. Sam, how are you doing tonight?
I am at the top of my game tonight, baby. Not even the Bengals bullshit can bring me down because we are entering a new era and you are about to see the return of High Divide. Let's go.
What? Wait, the return. Okay. The return of Haidavai, you say.
Oh,
Is.
yeah, it's back, baby. I got an announcement for chat. The world is changing, and High Divide is the future, the present, and then the future again. So let's get this going.
As always, chat, the agenda of the huddle is just like all huddles, all stand-ups. What were we working on last week? What are we working on this week? Do we have any blockers? Any new announcements? And then the action items. So, are you gonna go first, or do you want me to go first?
Um, you know what? I think that I've got a little announcement to
Oh,
make from your proposal last week. So I think there should be a video linked in this presentation to make said announcement.
okay. Here's an announcement from Mr. Samuel C. Kirshner.
All right, I have an announcement to make. I have an announcement to make. After much consideration and deliberation with both God and family, I have made the difficult decision to turn down this generous opportunity presented before me. While I see value in the Poke brand and I think there is a profitable opportunity ahead of you, other opportunities have presented themselves that are a better fit for my skills, lifestyle, and wallet. Therefore, I will be taking my talents to the U.S. government to perform vital national services that will make both myself and the United States richer. Thank you. Now, a letter from the desk of the president elect. Um, so, if you need to understand why I am turning down this offer to be a tuner service representative, um, please listen to this, and I think you'll understand why. This is a letter that I received earlier this week confirming that I will have a position in the upcoming government and will need to take this opportunity effective Jan 6. Dear Mr. Kirchner, they always get my name wrong. We'd like to extend an offer for you to run the Department of Energy. Now, I think this is a typo. Obviously, as a energy drink maven, they want me to run the Department of Energy Drinks, which makes a lot more sense. And, for the people out there, High Divide is making its way back stateside. Hallelujah. Let me continue. Your service during the campaign was invaluable in keeping the Vice President Vance engaged on the campaign trail. I don't know how you knew about his love for antique velvet couches from the antebellum South, circa 1840s to 1860s, but it was what solely sustained him as he embarrassed himself across this nation. Fucking couches that might have once sat on made him happier than his wife ever could, and for your service, we award you this position. Now, I knew that if I could find where Vice President Vance lived and could start sending him couches, that I could ingratiate myself with the upcoming government and therefore bring High Divide back to the nation. Both myself and Health and Human Services elect RFK Jr. will make sure that you can get unpasteurized hot goat milk on demand and that the government will not keep you for so-called health reasons from getting High Divide. So with this, I want to turn down the offer to join the tuna representative team and let you know that High Divide is making a comeback. We're back, baby.
So, oh, okay. A lot of questions. I got a lot of questions.
Bring them to me. I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay. I guess the first one is um you don't you don't want to be a tuna experience representative at Big Poke Bowl.
No, I mean, I was locked into the vision, but that was before I knew High Divide could make a comeback. And let's be honest, High Divide is a passion project for me. It's not just the money, though the money's going to be great. It's what I pour my heart and soul into. And so, because of that, because of this change in the environment, knowing that I can push unregulated products onto the masses, I got to go all in on High Divide.
Okay. I guess another question is you are going to be a cabinet member running the Department of Energy?
That has not been made clear to me. The letter said specifically Department of Energy. But that doesn't make a ton of sense. I don't know shit about energy, but I do know a lot about energy drinks. And so I just think somebody messed up the letter, but that remains to be seen. If I'm running the Department of Energy, God pray for us all. That's all
You
I'm
know,
going to say.
it's similar. That's probably right. That's probably the right read. And what does that mean for the Big Data Bowl team, though? Like the one that we're sponsored and doing right now?
Yeah. So I've thought hard and long about this. Now, number one, this role does not start till Jan 6. You know I'm not a brown noser. I ain't working till I have to. So I think we're clear on that front.
Okay.
Two, how hard could any of these jobs be? You don't actually have to do any work. You just show up, you make decisions, and you go home. So I think I have ample time to continue with the project. That being said, the money is a little less important to me because I know I'm going to be rolling in it once High Divide gets in every school across this nation.
That's okay. True. And I guess that's where the RFK Junior Health and Home and what the HHS. That's where that comes in, I suppose.
I mean, have you ever seen the Triforce in Zelda? That's me, Aaron Rodgers, and RFK Jr. We are the Triforce of unpasteurized milk. And we're going to bring unsafe milk across this nation.
Okay.
I mean, unpasteurized, not unsafe. It's
That,
definitely safe. I meant unpasteurized.
of course. Okay. Well, thank you for the announcement of being appointed to possibly the Department of Energy, possibly the Department of Energy drinks. We it could be either. It really, really could. Um, Anything else that you would like to announce?
So,
Oh,
I've been hot on the trail of our coaching search.
yes.
I want to pivot from where we were going and present you with my new short list of coaching options.
Okay.
Now, I think we were traditionally thinking of your typical NFL coach, your Jim Mora's, your John Gruden's, your Bill Belichick's, but I posit if we really want some alpha, if we really want some positive EV, we need to pivot to a more creative coaching hire. So
Okay.
I've got 4 candidates that I'd like to bring before you that I think are going to potentially break the game and blow our opportunity open to really like accelerate our potential. So our first coaching candidate, Coach Klein. Now you may remember him from the titular uh, movie Waterboy. He led the Mud Dogs to a title. I'm not really sure against who, but he did. He won something. Coach Klein's got an old school mentality, but the con for Coach Klein is some say he was carried by the skills of Bobby Boucher. So, I mean, he's a solid candidate, maybe not our best option, but somebody that I think if we brought into our locker room could really motivate and bring a new energy to the team. So he's my first coaching candidate, Coach Klein.
Okay, who's second?
All right. So our second candidate is who is our second candidate? Oh, yeah, Mr. Ted Lasso. Now, I know he is popularly remembered for his contributions at AFC Richmond in the Premier League, but remember, he coached college football before this. Now, he would bring a lot of positivity and wisdom to the team, and he would definitely be a culture hire. He knows his way around a lasso regression, but does he really know pre-snap motion? Is he a scheme guy? I don't know. But he offers a different flavor from the old school mentality of Coach Klein. All right, let's go to
Okay,
our next candidate.
okay.
Now, our next candidate is a little bit unorthodox, but if you think about pre-snap motion, what I think about are trick plays. And who was the king of trick plays? Mr. Pop Warner himself. Now, there's a problem with Pop Warner. He's dead. But modern technology means we can get around that. And we can bring him back to life with ChatGPT and AI. So let me introduce to you our coach, Mr. Pop GPT. He has had some of the best trick plays known in the game. I want you to read this comment about a trick play he introduced in the 1910s. And you got to tell me that we couldn't win based off of that kind of ingenuity.
Did you want me to read this? Is that what you is like
I
me?
want you to read that quote so
Okay,
that people understand just how brilliant a mind Mr. Pop was
okay,
and how if we had Pop GPT, we could come up with equally brilliant ideas.
okay. Knowing that his Carlisle teams were typically undersized and outmanned, Warner developed an innovative array of trick plays, reverses, end-arounds, and flea flickers. Warner studied the early rules and was never afraid to exploit loopholes to his advantage. For example, in 1908, he came up with a particularly brilliant trick. The rules allowed players to wear elbow pads, so Warner outfitted his team with a specialized set of pads that looked like a football. When players' arms were crossed at the chest, the pads obviously baffled defenders who no longer could tell which one of Warner's players was carrying the ball.
Now, I mean, come on. How ingenious is that? The only downside I see is those types of chicanery will only work if a majority of the population is drinking water out of lead pipes and has sufficient brain damage. But I think we could make a comeback, and maybe Pop is the guy to give us the brilliant ideas to take us to the top. But I'm burying the lead here. We've got
Okay.
three very qualified candidates. But the guy I want is on the next slide. Let's go to my last coaching candidate.
Okay. This is
Danny O'Shea, aka Rick Moranis, the head coach of the Little Giants and the guy who schemed one of the most brilliant plays football has ever seen, the annexation of Puerto Rico. Now, Danny O'Shea is a mastermind playmaker. He knows how to lead the little guys to victory, and he is not afraid of big competition. This is the guy who could lead us to victory. Why have Mike Ditka or Bill Belichick when you could have Mr. Danny O'Shea?
Who else do we have on this list?
That's it. I mean, come on. Like, you combine our current team with Danny O'Shea, and I think, we're basically uh top 5 right away.
Okay. Like someone like Danny O'Shea is what you're saying.
No, I need specifically Rick Moranis, but I need Rick Moranis to believe he's Danny O'Shea.
Okay. Okay.
I need Rick Moranis to forget he is Rick Moranis and start thinking and living being Danny O'Shea.
Okay. I
Look, if you want a quality coach, this is the type of outside of the box thinking that we need.
I guess
But
that's
this is my coaching shorting list. Like, let's be real here. Like,
we with thank you for bringing this up to ownership. We will take a look at the suggestions seriously and swiftly.
good to know. Any of these guys would be a good locker room hire. Um, just know that this is what the players want.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I also did some stuff this past week. Just, per our previous meeting, uh I like I said, it makes sense, cost effective to start trying to replace pieces of our team with Chat GPT. So I did put the prompt into Chat GPT and I said, please return what a winning notebook would look like. And it returned to me some interesting thoughts. Here are some of those examples. They started talking about a particular material sciences equation, and it gave me the equation, tell me exactly what to do in terms of like time, and it looks like we'd actually be able to replicate this given the fact that all the data was in time. So I actually also asked it to spit out some uh, some graphs. So like, what would this look like if you had access to player tracking data? And it spit this graph out, which I thought was pretty good. This looks it looked very impressive. This looks like stuff that could could
Oh yeah.
absolutely, yeah, it's very impressive, very impressive. So um and so you can see this material sciences strain thing. It looks actually pretty good. So then I asked it to return me a list of the best players in this metric, and sure enough, it returned me a top 20 list of players in this metric. So I feel
Perfect.
like it feels pretty good. So I feel like we might be onto something here. Do you have any thoughts on this one?
This is great. I mean, this is the vision I had for using Chat GPT style situation to do our project. We get to plagiarize academics. They won't know better and they don't know how to defend their work. I don't have to do anything. And we have a quality submission without really putting in too much effort, which is the whole point of AI. It's about doing as little as possible and taking credit for what comes out. So I'm all in. I like where this is going. I think if, Rick Moranis can put his spin on it, we're going
Yes,
to be set.
I agree. Um, okay. Well, that's what I've been working on. That's what you've been working on. Do we have what we're doing this week?
Yeah. So I'm really excited to announce that we have narrowed in on a topic.
Okay.
And the topic isn't just a topic, it's a play. It's one specific play.
Oh.
And it's a play that we want to see propagated throughout the entire league on almost every play going forward. It's been tried once, it led to a touchdown once. Let's check out the play because it is the definition of creative pre-snap motion.
You told me that play is called Snow Globe. Describe it a little bit more, the circular one, for everybody wondering where they break the huddle that way.
We drew it up right before Christmas, and we actually practiced it as like kind of messing around, and Coach Reed was like, I like that.
When this happened, I was right next to Andy Reid on the sideline. He chuckled. He just smiled really big. I had my hand out, and he gave me a high five. He was so excited about the play.
We've kind of messed around with it in practice, but Pat, we call it the laboratory in there. He gets the guys down there, and then they don't put their name on it. They just bring it to me, and I've got 51% of the vote. So if I like it, we go with it.
The snow globe. I guess this is pre-snap motion.
Oh, it's the definition of pre-snap motion. I mean, did you see that? Everyone was moving pre-snap. Your typical pre-snap motion, it's just a receiver coming across the formation. What kind of boring bullshit is that? The snow globe, is everybody moving pre-snap. It's creating confusion. It led to a touchdown. I mean, 1 of 1. 100% of the time, the snow globe is a touchdown. So why aren't we seeing it more? I think there's a conspiracy. I want to expose it. The snow globe needs to be implemented on every play, and that is what our project is going to be this year.
In a really, really weird world, I kind of like it.
Let's snow globe every play.
I kind of like it. I like it. Okay. Any blockers this week? You got any blockers?
No, I mean, all my blockers are gone. The rules and regulations of getting high divide of the masses, I'm going to be making money soon. That money is going to go into the team. The team is going to get better because of money. I'm going to have money in my pocket. We are good to go. It's green light, green light, green light all the way down.
Okay. Any announcements?
Yeah, this is our last week to pick a coach. So you've got my short list. I need management to make a decision. I know you're already balking on the interns. Let's not let leadership kind of kill us from the top down. We need a coach next week.
Okay. Remember, chat, !coach in chat, if you would like to apply to be the coach. That is still up, and we will close it out next week, I guess, to finally ending our coach search. Okay.
But
it
also,
sounds like
only apply if your name is Rick Moranis, because let's be real, that's who I need.
Okay. All right. This is good. This is excellent. Items for next week. It sounds like we're gonna one action item for me is to hire a coach finally. Another action item for me is also to continue to validate our Big Data Bowl GPT entry. And it sounds like for you, it's to start our work on snow globe analytics.
Oh yeah.
And okay, anything else on your end?
Oh, let's beat him and bust him, baby.
Okay, well, thank you, Sam. Again, if you are interested in developing anything like us in exactly the ways we obviously clearly are experts in doing everything, exclamation lambda, that is the place to do it. Thanks for jumping on for another week of our team meeting, Sam. I'll see you.
Of course, yeah. If
See
you
you-
want to simulate the snow globe play 100,000 times, 100,000 snow globe simulations, Lambda's the place to do it.
Hell, hell yeah. I will see you Friday. Friday, maybe.
Oh yeah, oh
Okay.
yeah. I'll be loitering outside of JD Vance's house for a little bit, and then I'll walk up the street.
Okay. Cincinnati Sports Analytics Meetup Friday, y'all. Thanks, Sam. I will talk to you Friday.
All right, see you there.
Sam Kirshner and the best holiday. Thank you for the team meeting. A meme submission could win. Like, that's what kind of competition we're in this year. A meme could win.